Hello and welcome to Mirror Now. You're watching news with me, Tanvi Shukla. And before we get to the day's big stories, here are the headlines. Exit poll suggests BJP is all set to return to power for the fifth time in Gujarat. Times Now VMR exit poll gives BJP 109 seats, with Congress coming in way behind at 70. If exit polls are anything to go by, Team Modi and Shah are set for a big victory in Himachal Pradesh as well, with 51 of the 68 seats. Amidst phase 2 of polling, big political fight breaks out. Congress claims PM Modi held a roadshow before casting his vote, accuses EC of being a puppet in BJP's hands. Government tells Supreme Court that all deadlines for Aadhaar linkage can be extended to March 2018. Supreme Court deliver verdict on interim relief petitions tomorrow. It is time to fast-track the cases against tainted and criminal netas. Top court approves the government scheme. 12 special courts to hear all pending cases against tainted MLAs and MPs. 5 years since Nirbhaya, no lessons learned, no arrests have been made in the Karnataka gang rape case. 3 weeks since a 26-year-old was gang raped by 6 men. That's the story we're focusing on today. As the curtains close on Gujarat polls, all eyes now on 18th of December, when the Election Commission will be declaring the results of the closely and intensely contested assembly polls. Meanwhile, early exit polls have shown that the election is swinging in the favor of the BJP. According to Times Now VMR exit numbers, out of the 182 seats, BJP is set to bag 109, while the Congress will come behind with 70 seats. The poll of poll, which is an average of 5 different exit polls that we have done, predicts 111 seats for the BJP and 70 for the Congress. Meanwhile, the final voting percentage in second phase of assembly polls stood at about 68.7% at 5 p.m. Well, so the 5 different exit polls suggest that it is the BJP that will come back to power for the 5th time. Does this mean that despite the so-called image rebuilding of the Congress party, despite Congress party joining hands with the likes of the young faces like Hardik Patel and Jignesh Mevani, nothing has been able to stop the Modi wave and the BJP popularity in Gujarat? For the 5th straight time, it looks like that the BJP is set to come back to power. Was it on the basis of Vikas, on the basis of the policies of the Gujarat current government, or was it on the basis of the fact that Congress has not been able to win back the trust of people, whether it's on economic policies or people issues or even the caste politics game that almost all the parties ended up playing again in this? It's a Vikas versus caste politics fight that usually becomes the headline. On December 18th, we will find out how right and how real these exit polls are, to what extent they show the real picture. Because if you remember, there have been times in the past, for example, the Bihar elections, where the exit polls did get it wrong. But right now, all of them seem to suggest the same trend, which is putting BJP far, far ahead of the Congress party. Yes, some of the other headlines from the second phase of polling today noted members at the poll booth of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who voted in Sabarmati. Former Gujarat Chief Minister Anandiben Patel also voted in Ahmedabad's Ghatlodiya. In fact, Prime Minister Modi's mother also voted at a polling booth in Gandhinagar. BJP President Amit Shah voted in Naranpura. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley in Ahmedabad's Vejalpur. Meanwhile, the Congress party attacked Prime Minister Narendra Modi for participating in a roadshow in Ranip, Ahmedabad, and alleged that he had violated the Model Code of Conduct for the Gujarat Assembly elections. The Congress also attacked the Election Commission and said it was behaving like a puppet of the government, and said that the Chief Election Commissioner was behaving like Modi's secretary.
जिस प्रकार से देश के प्रधानमंत्री संविधान और चुनाव आचार संहिता का खुलेआम उल्लंघन कर रहे हैं, जिस प्रकार से कानून और चुनाव आचार संहिता की हर मर्यादा की धज्जियां उड़ा रहे हैं, जिस प्रकार से खुल्लम खुल्ला चुनाव आयोग और प्रशासन के साथ मिलकर गुजरात में वो रोड शो कर रहे हैं, ये दर्शाता है कि एक कठपुतली बना चुनाव आयोग आंख मूंदे है और संविधान की धज्जियां उड़ रही हैं।
BJP President Amit Shah voted in Naranpura while Finance Minister Arun Jaitley came to cast his vote in Vejalpur in Ahmedabad. In fact, senior BJP leader L.K. Tiwari also cast his vote in Jamalpur Khadiya in the second phase of Gujarat Assembly elections. EVM in Sankera's Sodhalia village in Chota Udaipur was not working. For about 50 minutes, the voting had to be halted while the polling officers fixed the error. Voting also had to be stopped at the Simlaj village in Bayard after complaints came in saying that the EVM was not working while pressing the Congress button. Moving on to the other big story, it's been 3 weeks since a 26-year-old woman was gang raped in Bengaluru, but the police have failed to nab any of the 6 accused. 3 arrests were made. An FIR has, in fact, no arrests have been made, is what we understand, though an FIR has been filed. But clearly, the allegation is that all of this is an eyewash in comparison to what the woman had to go through. Yeah, what is it?
It's been more than 3 weeks since this rape survivor was flung into a dilapidated building and left to die. And there has been no breakthrough as far as this particular case is concerned. What we do know at this point in time is Arnikal police have already been sending photographs of the suspects for identification to this victim. But there has been no breakthrough as this particular case is concerned. Also, what we are hearing from the police, Arnikal police, is that they have registered 2 separate cases because on that particular day of the incident, a case of rape also has been registered. Now, that apart, another place, the dilapidated building where she had taken shelter in, where she was also evicted by this very building owner. 3 people have been arrested in connection with the eviction. But as far as the rape is concerned, we still understand that no culprits have been arrested or no clues. The police are clueless as far as this particular case is concerned. At this point in time, the rape survivor is taking treatment at Boring Hospital. She is recuperating. Unfortunately, she will take at least 6 months to 1 year to completely recover from the entire trauma that she was made to go through. With camera person Pradeep, this is Shrija reporting from Mirror Now in Bengaluru.
उस टाइम क्या हुआ था, जब मैं आ रहे थे, काम से आ रहे थे, तो उधर गाड़ी चढ़ाने वाले उधर बैठी हुई थे. तो गाड़ी चढ़ाने वाले मुझे बुलाया कि आकर नहीं इधर बैठ, मुझसे बात करना करके बोल गया. तो थोड़ा देर हम लोग 15 मिनट बात किया. 15 मिनट बात करके वो चली गई. जगह वो 2 बाइक आया. तो बाइक में आया 3 लड़का लोग था. तो 3 लड़का लोग बोला कि मेरे को चिपे का काम मिलता है करके. मैं बोला अंदर मिलेगा, मुझे पता नहीं करके. तो मुझे मेरा पेड़ पकड़ लिया, हाथ पकड़ लिया, मेरे को अंदर फेंक दिया. अंदर फेंक दिया और मेरे 2 लड़कों को मुँह बंद कर दिया. मेरा मुँह बंद कर दिया और जाके मेरा कपड़ों को फाड़ दिया. मेरा कपड़ों को फाड़ के मेरे को सर में मारा. 2 डूंगा से सर में मारा. फिर स्टार्ट किया. 3 लड़का लोग ऐसे किया. 3 लड़का लोग वीडियो बनाए. 3 लड़का लोग मेरे को किया. 3 लड़का लोग वीडियो बना. क्या किया ऐसा किया. 3 लड़का लोग नहीं किया. 3 लड़का लोग किया ऐसे किया. फिर उन लोग बैठ के दारू पिया, सिगरेट पिया. उन लोग उधर ही बैठ के 9 बज गया. 9 बज के वो लोग बोला कि टाइम हो गया मैं जा रहा हूँ करके. इसलिए वो चला गया. तो बोला कि तू आकर मेरे को बाहर मिला तो तेरे को मैं मार डालूंगा, ऐसे बोला. धमकी देके गया है मेरे को से ये धमकी देके गया है.
Moving on, the Supreme Court has concluded its hearing on seeking an interim relief from making Aadhaar mandatory for linkages with various services. Supreme Court order is now expected tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Meanwhile, the top court will also begin its hearing various pleas on the validity of Aadhaar and making it mandatory on the 17th of January.
Well, ahead of the crucial orders from the Supreme Court, which are slated for tomorrow, the government on its part has already shown a conciliatory gesture. Barring opening of new bank accounts, the government is willing to extend the deadline for another 3 months, and this includes linking Aadhaar to mobile phones. In the interim, from the 19th of January onwards, the Constitution Bench of the Supreme Court will begin judicial examination on the validity of the Aadhaar Act itself.
Detailed hearing before the Constitution Bench, where it was pointed out that firstly, see, making all this mandatory, Aadhaar mandatory for various kinds of schemes, bank accounts, telephone numbers, etc., is a violation of privacy, because government can't get all your bank information or your phone call information or various other things. Besides, it's also leading to denial of social security or social welfare benefits to a lot of people, because biometric identification is failing. That is why the Supreme Court had said that pending the Supreme Court hearing this whole case and deciding about whether Aadhaar and to what extent it's a violation of privacy, to what extent it can be allowed, till that time they should not make it compulsory for other schemes. But still the government has been doing that. Today, after the hearing, the Attorney General said that the government has decided not to make it compulsory for any scheme until the 31st of March, and the court has therefore fixed the hearing before a Constitution Bench.
Well, moving on, a case of murder has been registered under Section 302 and 201 against unknown person in the Arpita Tiwari murder case. This after the family cried foul play. 24-year-old Arpita Tiwari was found dead under mysterious circumstances. Her body was recovered from the duct of a high-rise building in Mumbai suburbs. Arpita's father exclusively spoke with Mirror Now and alleged foul play in the case. First, let's listen into what he had to say before we get you more details.
From the first day when I went to police station, I am telling, I was sure in front of DCP, I told that it is not suicide. Arpita was not such a girl. She cannot do this type of mistake. It is a murder case. From first day I have told them, it is a murder case. There is no need of telling that she jumped, she has left. And how she can do this type of work? She will put out her clothes, trouser, and she will go to jump. There is one more thing. There should be a file of attempt to rape, which now we thought after this 302 and 201 that there should be one more case against them, that is attempt to rape.
24-year-old Arpita Tiwari's death case is getting murkier by the day, because the first time when her body was found under mysterious circumstances, second floor duct of a high-rise building in Malad, now the Malbani police authorities have registered a case of murder in this whole matter after the family of Arpita suspected foul play, and they stated categorically, going on record and in their statement, that their daughter has surely been murdered. And this has been confirmed by the father of Arpita Tiwari himself, who spoke exclusively to Mirror Now and stated that certainly there is no doubt in his mind that his daughter was certainly murdered, and he wants that all the 5 people who were present at the spot when this incident took place should be taken into custody, should be a case against them, and they want justice for their daughter so that this incident should not be repeated on somebody else. And he also went on to shockingly state that how there is no reason to believe that her own daughter will remove an undress before jumping out accidentally or committing suicide, which he does not believe has happened. And now that a murder case has been registered, our police sources are telling us that Police is investigating into the matter. A series of questioning has happened on these 4 boys and plus the servant that was present. In total, 5 people were present in the flat that time. And also a possible arrest is likely to happen in the coming time. So we will keep a close eye and watch, because the sisters in this whole matter have also gone on record and stated that they were not happy with the relationship that Arpita was having with Pankaj, because he was not a good influence on her. So we will see how soon there is an arrest being made and what kind of investigations and reports come out of this whole matter.
Time for a quick break. Lots more news on the other side. Stay tuned. As the curtains close on Gujarat polls, all eyes now on 18th of December when the Election Commission will declare the results. But here is what the exit polls suggest, and all of them show that the BJP is set to return for the 5th time. According to the Times Now VMR exit poll, of the total of 182 seats, BJP is all set to bag 109 seats, and the Congress will win 70. Those are the numbers for Himachal exit poll that is also showing a big victory for the BJP. In Gujarat, as you can see, Voter is giving BJP 108. India Today and Axis exit poll have given BJP 107. Jan Ki Baat is actually putting them further ahead at 115, while ABP and Chanakya are giving them 117. The exit polls, poll of polls shows BJP at 111. The Himachal Pradesh exit poll scorecard on your screens right now, and the maximum that the BJP is getting is from the Chanakya exit poll at 55, whereas Axis is giving them 51. Total, it seems that all of them are putting BJP ahead. Completely out of time on this edition of news. Thank you for joining us.